Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is INTAN REZKI RAMADHani. In this occasion, I would like to present my paper about the analysis of the 13 curriculum for junior high school in English subject. And the first one about the content. This paper will explain the result of the 2013 curriculum analysis for junior high school in English subject. This paper will present the rationale used in this curriculum, its objectives, ideology, content and organization, teaching and learning activities, and evaluation of this curriculum. And the first is about curriculum 2013 rationale. The 2013 curriculum was developed based on the following factors: internal challenges, external challenges, mindset improvement, strengthening curriculum governance, and material reinforcement. Meanwhile, teaching English focuses on improving students' competencies to be able to use the language in achieving communication goals in various contexts, but both spoken and written. One approach that focuses on increasing the competence of students to use the language they are learning in various communication purposes is text-based learning, which is similar to gender-based approach. Text is studied not as an end goal, but as a tool for carrying out of various activities in real life. And the next is about the objective of this curriculum. As stated in Permanent Book number 36 of 2019, the 2013 curriculum aims to prepare Indonesian people to have the ability to live as individuals and citizens who are faithful, productive, creative, innovative, and effective, and able to contribute to the life of society, nation, state, and world civilization. In implementing education in junior high school, it is hoped that a balance will be achieved between attitudes, knowledge, and skill to build soft skills and hard skills. The purpose of this curriculum is in line with Tyler's rationale, which is learner-centeredness, where the focus is the change of behavior of the students, where later, after learning takes place, students can master their soft skill or hard skill from what they could not with thus the learning objective will be achieved. And the next is about the content of 2013 curriculum. Based on Permanent Book number 35 of 2018, junior high school core competencies are the level of ability to achieve graduate competency standards or SKL that SMP or MTS students must have at each grade level. Core competencies are designed for each class. Then, basic competencies are formulated to achieve core competencies. Basic competency formulation are developed by taking into account the characteristics and abilities of the student and the peculiarities of each student. And the formulation of core competencies uses the following notation. And the basic competencies include 4 groups according to the grouping of core competencies as follows. Core competencies include aspects of attitude, knowledge, and skill, which is turn result in basic competencies or KD. KD development is expected to be able to produce students who are able to perform language action interpersonal, transactional, and functionally in capturing and compiling meanings that can be realized in various types of text to achieve social function by using text structures and linguistic elements that are appropriate to the context. And the content of 2013 curriculum for junior high school in English subject. The English subject for junior high school education aims to develop the potential of students to have communicative competence in interpersonal, transactional, and functional text using various spoken and written English text. Based on the explanation above, the content of 2013 curriculum is quite in line with the rationale for the curriculum itself, namely that this curriculum is made based on several factors, which are several standards that must be met, as well as several external challenges in the form of globalization flows, technological advances, and communication, and so on. And the next is about the learning experience. The 2013 curriculum will prioritize a scientific approach, observing, asking questions, gathering information, associating, and communicating, supported by several other innovative approaches, such as problem-based learning, discovery learning, explorative learning, project-based learning, and so on. In the implementation of the 2013 curriculum, unfortunately, there is no clear description of the student's stage in using English properly, because in the basic competencies only mention of learning targets or objectives, such as mentioning compiling interpersonal interaction text in the objective of the learning. In these basic competencies, instructions are not given to the teachers in teaching students in stage how to properly compose interpersonal interaction text. Therefore, to be able to achieve those competencies, creativity is needed by each teacher so that students can change their behavior from being unable to compile text to being able in accordance with the objectives of the curriculum. And the next is about the evaluation. Assessment of learning processes and outcomes is carried out based on the following principles. Here are the principles as you can see in the slide. And in the evaluation, it seems that it's quite in accordance with the objective of this curriculum, but in its application, it seems that it's not quite in accordance with the material that being. Evaluation for attitudes can only be seen from student observation during learning. Evaluation methods like this are deemed ineffective in providing assessment. Then the evaluation for knowledge and skills seems to be sufficiently in accordance with the objective of the curriculum and learning objective. But because the material being taught or the teaching method is not in detail, it may result in some of the evaluation not getting the expected result, so that some of the learning objectives are not achieved. This is, of course, must be improved for the sake of harmony and effectiveness of the 2013 curriculum implementation. And last is the conclusion about my analysis of the 2013 curriculum. This paper has presented several aspects resulted from the analysis of the 2000 curriculum for junior high school in English subject that consists of rational use in this curriculum, the objective, ideology, content and organization, teaching and learning activities, and evaluation for this curriculum. It has been shown that those aspects of this curriculum are quite relevant and this implementation is maximal enough, but of course it needs some improvement for aspects that are still lacking, such as application in student learning experiences, as well as an assessment of the curriculum itself. This is of course requires the role of the government as the biggest role holder in this curriculum, and also the role of the school, especially teachers, in the main actors in the application of this curriculum to students as a pioneer in the future progress of the nation. And so here are my presentation about the analysis of the 2013 curriculum for junior high school in English subject. I'm really sorry for any mistake that I have been done in this presentation, and thank you very much for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.